21st century, environment protection has become top priority, and ESG management is at the forefront of the movement. The objective of ESG management is to maximize shareholders' return through achieving sustainable growth. To make better tomorrow, BAT has set global ESG KPI and putting its utmost efforts for sustainable management. The KPIs are carbon neutral by 2030, 50% CO2 reduction, 35% water withdrawn reduction, 30% water recycle, 15% waste generation reduction, 95% waste recycle by 2025. ESG of Sachin factory in 2020 was insignificant. 0.2% renewable electricity, 25,000 tons CO2, 105,000 ton water withdrawn, 2.3% water recycle, 6,600 ton waste generation, 45.4% waste recycle. To break through the challenge, Sachin factory established a glide path and took off its ESG journey to become ESG flagship factory. Sachin factory's ESG journey started with loss analysis and followed by Enercon DMS, energy audit, behavior change, blue sky ideas, and third-party consulting. Enercon DMS and campaign to drive total involvement were at the center of the achievement. Data analysis on EMS to monitor energy consumption trend and accuracy of the data. Additional data analysis to monitor special occasion and prepare report. Sending report to all employees to promote total involvement by sharing energy data and energy inspection results. Enercon DDS to share energy trend to the team and track and trace improvements and challenges. Plant DDS to share the energy data to the whole plant. Energy inspection to check energy leakage or overuse. Most well-cooperated department is awarded with Best CO2 Diet Awards, with a slogan of Little Action, Big Change. We conducted VSM for CO2 and renewable electricity, top 5 electricity consumption, and top 2 LNG consumption were identified. Master plan was established based on VSM, and ESG team started taking action. Renewable electricity. Roof solar panel generates 1,660 megawatts annually, reducing 786 tons CO2. Parking area solar panel generates 874 megawatts annually, reducing 414 tons CO2. Empty area solar panel generates 1,273 megawatts annually, reducing 563 tons CO2. In terms of REC, we identified supplier to procure REC at the lowest price. At this moment, there is no legal grounds for a virtual PPA. When possible, we will take action promptly. CO2. LED lights replacement, reducing 638 tons CO2 annually. Condensing boiler replacement, reducing 199 tons CO2 annually. Steam pipeline insulation, reducing 201 tons CO2 annually. Compressor innovation, reducing 492 tons CO2 annually. Wood pellet steam boiler, reducing 3,000 tons CO2 annually. The story begins with one picture given by NAA Operation Director Martin Gruber. Based on the suggested idea, Sachin signed MOU with National University for further study. After a few months of cooperation, we successfully identified a supplier who can meet our demand. Sachin Factory signed MOU with supplier for a demonstration of the new technology. This system concentrates solar up to 1500 degrees and produces 300 to 500 degrees medium heat oil, which will meet with water to produce steam and hot water. We conducted VSM for water withdrawn and water recycle. Top 4 water consumption were identified. ESG team started taking action. In the beginning, 100% of water consumption was supplied with city water. In 2020, we installed reverse osmosis water recycle technology. Pore control filter removes 10 to 1000 micrometer foreign object. Microfilter removes 0.1 to 10 micrometer foreign object. RO filter removes 10 to -5th power micrometer ion. This technology can recycle 130 tons of water one day. First connection was air scrubber in 2020, recycling 15,000 tons annually. Second connection was cooling tower in 2021, recycling 20,000 tons annually. Third connection was boiler in 2022, recycling 11,000 tons annually. Last connection is PMD in 2022, recycling 8,000 tons annually. Apart from water recycle, to reduce the water consumption, water-saving type toilet was installed. This reduces water withdrawn by 8,600 tons annually. In addition, to enhance responsible management of water, Sachin Factory acquired Alliance for Water Stewardship certification in 2021. To achieve the certification, we prepared 70 documents and established relationships with 17 different water-related stakeholders, including government organizations. To tackle waste, Sachin Factory initiated Project Shurik. Shurik team conducted process-level VSM and developed master plan and started taking action. Sludge fed to earthworm, recycling 230 tons annually. C48 box segregation by crane, recycling 300 tons annually. 5X dust recycling, recycling 200 tons annually. Vulcan ppm recycling, recycling 140 tons annually. Foil recycle at construction site, recycling 150 tons annually. THP disposal by shredding machine, reducing 46 tons annually. Waste segregation on production floor, recycling 129 tons annually. To segregate waste perfectly, there are 3 processes. 1. Color-code waste bin for incineration and recycle. 2. Press by waste bin colors. 3. Additional segregation by third party. After taking actions, we could achieve 70% waste recycle rates. Then our team conducted additional VSM for 30% non-recyclable waste. Out of 30%, 20% was tobacco dust. To recycle tobacco dust, our team started exploring blue sky ideas. 1. To use for concrete production material. 2. Organic fertilizer. 3. Food waste disposal. All failed. Hence, we started exploring new concept. Pyrolysis technology. Pyrolysis machine uses 400 to 500 degrees of heat with closed loop system. The machine reduces the volume of the waste by 90%. Remaining of waste will be turned into lightweight aggregates and used at construction site. The impacts are tremendous. 3,200 tons CO2 is equivalent to 485,000 pine trees. 6,750 megawatts electricity is equivalent to electricity consumption of 2,000 houses for 1 year. 26,500 ton water is equivalent to 10.5 Olympic swimming pools. 965 ton of waste is equivalent to 21 40-foot containers. We challenge because it's difficult. Number 1 ESG flagship factory, BAT, Sachon Factory.